Alright, we'll be talking today about the diesel air heater and the E-06 F2 error code. Not everybody gets an F2 on their systems, but you'll get an E-06 error code, and that's usually what it refers to is the fan inside, which is at the back here, which is just inside. There's a cover plate that you can unscrew. There's a cover that goes on top of the housing inside of the motor, which is around the motor. You can take that lid off, and inside there's a sensor board, which is held down by one Allen key bolt. And if that's loose, that might be an E-06 code, which I had that issue earlier, which before the F2 code come up. Now the F2 code is that it says in the manual it is actually a open fan circuit, which basically means that it's open because it's overheating. So what it happens to be is that fan blade that's on there, it's got all kinds of stuff, and it's just got these slots through the blade that pulls the air through. Well, those slots get built up with all kinds of grime, grit, and hair and everything. Clean that up really thoroughly. What I used is rubbing alcohol. Don't use any oil. Made a mistake already. More stuff seems to build up on it, so I changed it up, and I used rubbing alcohol on it to clean up the blades to get all the grit off. And this is basically what came off of it. This is what basically slowed the blade down. Not just slowed the blade down, but it slowed down all the air coming in because it had all kinds of buildup all over the blade. So that's basically all the crud. There's more in there, but yeah, I'm not digging through it all. Anyway, so you clean that blade up and clean up the sensors. There's two sensors on either side of the sensor board. You wipe that down with rubbing alcohol too. Make sure you dry it thoroughly. And then the magnets, the two magnets will get whatever built up, so it piles up. So that means the sensor's not gonna sense it because you got crud built up. So take some of that rubbing alcohol with a swab and rub that, clean it off with both magnets, and then you should be good. Just wipe down stuff and everything, check everything before you put it all back together. And like I said, I was having a 214 Celsius on the thermostat when I would read it when the machine's on, when the display's on, and that was because the fan blade had a lot of buildup. The first issue was the sensor board wasn't tightened down properly, but now because the fan blade, like I said, grit and everything, smoke and everything, pollutants, all that stuff build up on that fan blade. So what I'm going to show you right now is, I'm going to turn the thing on. Alright, so I was running hot before in the 200s. Now I haven't gone over 168 yet since I've cleaned the blade, cleaned the sensors, cleaned the magnets, and put it all back together. And I've been running for a little more than 40 minutes, I believe. Let's check it out. 42 minutes. It's on 10, which is the highest level. And since I've cleaned the blade and the sensors and the magnets, the E-06 F2 code has disappeared because it was coming up every 20 minutes, half an hour. So I've run in it for 45 so far. The temperature on it, like it says, is nowhere in the 200s. 160, 159, 158, 154, 153, 154. So it's staying, within 5 degrees Celsius back and forth roughly. 160, well, actually within 10. But it fluctuates. But it seems to be working good. The temperature's not overheating on the sensor, which shows on the thermostat. So I'll run, it's been running for 45, I'll let it run for about another hour, see if it shuts down, because this wouldn't even run half an hour at a time, and it would shut down. E-06 sensor, F2 code, and so I got tired of it. I ran it twice like that, and it kept shutting down. It says, no, I tear it apart, check it out. And like I said, got all that grit off of it, and we're all good. So we'll keep you updated. So if you want to hit that notification or hit that like button, or even subscribe, you'll get updates on the diesel heater and some of the issues that may come up.